Hi, everyone. So I'm doing a recording because my youngest, who is 13, he asked me a couple of questions. He actually gave me a list that had some questions on there related to my campaign, and I'm going to record it and answer his questions. So this is going to be in three parts. So today I'm going to answer the first question, and please join me to hear the answers to the other questions that he asked. All right, so here are his questions. Why are you running? Is his first question. His other question is, what are you hoping to change or what are you hoping to achieve? His other question is, how will you support all voices, especially Latinos and other marginalized communities? Thought pretty good questions, right? Um, so today I am going to focus on the first question, which is, why am I running? So I am running for the position of Lynn Benton Lincoln ESD Board of Directors, Zone 4. And this is the Corvallis area. So I am running for this position because Corvallis is where I live. My family and I moved to Corvallis. We are immigrants. I am from the Caribbean island of Antigua, beautiful beaches and sunshine. And my husband is from the African country of Cameroon. And we have chosen Corvallis. I think that makes a major difference, the fact that we have chosen this place. I believe that we create community. Believe that we create community based on our experiences, based on our capacity, based on our background. I firmly believe that it is up to each of us to create the place where we want to live. So essentially, we create community, we create the place that we call home. And this position enables me to do just that, to be a full participant in building this community. The Lynn Benton Lincoln, shortened LBL, ESD's Educational Service District, the board. So they perform a governance role for the ESD, and the ESD does some wonderful, necessary work in our community. I think that what the ESD does is often not fully understood by our community. And during this campaign, I am going to take some time and really highlight some of the wonderful, essential work that's happening at the ESD. So, one of the things that the ESD one of the things that they do is that they provide early intervention, early childhood special education. I'm going to refer to both of these as early intervention, even though there is a difference between both of them. And early intervention really can change outcomes, it offers possibilities for students, for children in this case, because we are talking about children ages from birth through age 5. It changes, for example, how successful they can be when they are school age. So the work is very essential. When my family moved to this area, we received early intervention services. And it impacted our lives. I know firsthand what it means to really have intervention. And as a parent, I can firmly appreciate this because we all want our children to have the best life possible. And for one of my children in particular, the ESD, because they offer this particular service, made this possible for us. So I'm running for this position because of my own lived experience as a parent and collaborating, partnering with the ESD in order to help my child thrive. I'm also running for this position because we received early intervention services, my background is also in early intervention. So I have provided early intervention services to many children and their families, and I am able to witness firsthand how this can change lives. So I'm running because of those experiences. I'm running for this position because, in addition to early intervention, there are so many other services that the ESD provides. A large portion of their services is directed at special education. They also provide educational services to students who might be attending settings such as the farm home. So, for students who perhaps have mental health challenges, where the resources at their local schools aren't able to support them, and hence they need to be in placements such as the farm home. So, what we can see from looking at the services that the ESD provide is that a good majority of the population they serve are vulnerable populations. So it is essential that these services continue to exist. It is also essential that these services are accessible and that they are equitable. So these services could be accessed by all and not only by families who know that they exist. So these services can be provided to families, for example, who live in poverty, families whose first language may not be English, families who come from different ethnicities and different races. So I want to ensure that this happens. I also want to ensure that service delivery, as well as the quality of service, is based on best practice. Currently, in our society, there's a lot of anxiety. People are not sure about what's going to happen, especially in areas such as education. And I am running for this position so that I can be a part of building and creating educational resources that is equitable, accessible, of the highest quality, and that we are providing these things to families so that we can ensure that our community is a place of possibilities, so that we could ensure that our families and our children, that they thrive and not just simply survive. Right, so please stay tuned for the next videos that will answer some of the other questions that my son asked. And in my other videos, I will also be focusing a little bit more on the role of the Educational Service District. Thank you so much for listening, and see you next time.